Hello, spooky friends. It's Artfight season, and this is our first attack of the year. I really want to focus on attacking both my friends, who I love very much, and also some new people who I just want to show some love to this year. I'm on Team Vampire this year, so if you're on Team Werewolf, watch out. And maybe we'll do some friendly fire too. This first attack is for the lovely Hazel, who is one of my closest friends in the VTuber space. Hazel has this amazing design that's entirely based around being a sproutling, which I believe is an original race of theirs. Being a fae who's always surrounded by plants, it gave me an opportunity to draw something I really love. I used to really love drawing these flower portraits for people when I first started taking commissions. Usually it would be of someone's D&D character, and I would personally pick flowers or other plants that had imagery and flower language that I thought really fit them. And this gave me an opportunity to sort of go back and do that in a really fun way. The plants that you see that I drew all around them originally actually started out as wisteria plants, but the purple color didn't really match Hazel's color scheme, which is very warm and bright and so beautiful. So I changed them to be more like hanging vines, something that you would find in their garden whenever they were hanging out with their little moss ball sprites. Participating in Artfight this year is really exciting for me. I don't normally have time to participate in events like these, but now that I'm streaming for a living, I actually have the time to sit down and make Artfight attacks. So this has been a goal of mine for a really long time, and I'm so happy I got to do Hazel as my first attack of the year. Every year it seems like I see so many people participating in Artfight, and I almost never get to do attacks, so what I really want to do this year is focus on making some really beautiful pieces, something that I can use to both improve my own art with and also to be really proud of. Besides, it's really fun giving people free art, and it's something that I don't get to do often as someone who works doing commissions full-time. My own Artfight page is already up, and I have a bunch of characters already planned out and pre-prepped for everyone to draw if you feel like attacking me too. Who knows, maybe if you do, I'll attack you back. I really want to focus on people who have really interesting characters that are more detailed than I'm normally accustomed to drawing, like Hazel, who has this amazing design with tons of unique bits of jewelry and other little tiny tidbits about their outfit. When I was sketching this out, I was so excited because I kept finding more things that I hadn't drawn yet that were a part of their outfit. He really has such a cool design. And honestly, looking at designs like Hazel's that are so detailed and intricate and so thematic to who they are as people really inspires me to continue working on my own design as I continue to work towards my 3.0 model, something that I've been working very hard on behind the scenes. It reminds me a lot of something I actually really want to incorporate into my own model as a major point of inspiration. Something about Hazel's model with the very fancy glasses and the beautiful bits of jewelry with the teardrop-shaped earrings and all these other little tiny bits of gold that sort of fleck through in the little small spaces really reminds me of one of my favorite movies of all time, which is Howl's Moving Castle, which is also a major inspiration point for my own design. I think it's really funny how even though our aesthetics are very opposite, as they really love pastel colors and bright warm tones, and I tend to enjoy my black and dark purple and things of that nature, how we both seem to find commonalities in little bits of detail like that. I guess Howl is just very gender for a lot of us non-binary folk. Coloring and rendering this piece was exceptionally fun because I got to do something that I really enjoy. We actually drew this on my stream, and I was explaining to my chat the entire time how I go about lighting a piece when there's not just direct light happening. A lot of the times what I do is I take a multiply layer and I cover the entire piece in some sort of, usually a purple or a peachy orangey color. And I take that and I put it on a multiply layer, and once it's covering the entire piece, it will darken the entire piece down and make the shadows that eventually turn into the cast shadows from the light source. Then I pick a direction the light is coming from, and I erase all the areas that don't have that shadow on them. And it creates a really cool, really rich, colorful effect, almost like a sunset when you're shading. And especially once you go back in and add highlights at the end, it really comes together. And I love how this piece came out in the end. Hopefully we'll be making many more Artfight attacks together this month, which means I'll be making a lot of speed paints. I'm also doing all of these attacks live on my Twitch. If you feel like coming and watching, come say hello. I'd love to see you there. Funnily enough, Hazel has actually already defended against my attack with this piece. Apparently we both had very similar ideas, and we both really wanted to draw each other. So only a few hours after I released my attack on them, they made an amazing companion piece. So be sure to go check that out too. Thanks for watching, y'all, and stay spooky.